folks. We're gonna get rolling. Got the planter filled. Just about 300 acres left. Believe it or not, at this point, we got a decent chance of rain. It just might be perfect. Just might be perfect. We finish up planting and we get a rain. Praying for that. Started rolling this field this weekend and then had to go to a 2-year-old birthday party. Then it was Mother's Day, so hung out at home. I got about 100 acres of catch up to do, and then we'll end up meeting Dad in the next quarter. It's gonna be windy and 90 degrees today like it has been the last 2 days. It's been a hot, dry, just tough weather when you're trying to grow stuff. We are very much so banking on this rain coming Wednesday. That quarter is finished up, and Dad's now in his last quarter, 160 acres. I had some lunch, we'll bring some to Dad. Why would you do that for? Why for? Okay, well thank you. It's windy as heck. Scary out there. Thin guy like me, I could blow away. Just so happens I pulled in as Dad's getting empty. There's a seed tender here, so we can help refill it. Driving by this pasture, you can see our cows are out in it. A little bit earlier than we wanted to let them out, but we had an issue. Their water tank, I noticed, was not holding water, and it's fed by a pretty slow flowing well, artesian well. With being busy planting, didn't have the time to fix the water tank, make it so it was sealed up and filling once again, holding water. Decided, well, their dugout is actually full, and so we let them out so they had plenty to drink. It's been 90 degrees for the last couple days, got a couple more days of 90 degrees. They needed to have a good source of water. 2 of our 4 pastures out here are decently full of water. Other 2 are bone dry. We could probably plant through them right now. Luckily, the water tank that decided to quit holding water was next to the pasture that had water in it in the dugout. I was just thinking back, in this field we call Fred's. This is the first field I actually learned how to roll in, first field I rolled. My Uncle Greg taught me how. Really, unfolding it's the hardest part as a newbie, and then, you know, you just drive. It usually follows you around. If it doesn't, you got big problems. Man, I don't even know how many years ago that was. Probably a good 10 or so years. Kind of hard to make an engaging video about rolling when I've been doing it for the last few videos. Just sit here going back and forth, but I got a story to tell you. Last night I had a nightmare. In this dream, the crop prices were so bad that I had to get a job, and I went to town and I got a job at Arby's. I woke up in a cold sweat and I checked the markets, and the markets were better in my dream than they are in reality today. So I guess tomorrow, after we get everything planted, I'm going to town. I better apply for that job at Arby's. They have the meats. I don't think we'd win against that rock. Need a little bit more moisture to get that one pushed. Morning folks, it's the next day, Tuesday. We're finishing beans. We just got 2 boxes to throw in. Let's load them up, head out, get planting season over. I'm ready for something else. Planting's fun the first week. What do you got hanging down there on your phone?
It's a new app. I got the Soybean app for planting. It tells you stuff and things. Hey, you say you're ready to do something different?
Yeah.
Is it gonna involve manual labor?
Odds are.
I don't want nothing to do with it then.
I see.
So find
See
me
a bead of sweat coming down, and it's early in the morning.
I'm not even hardly working. So find me some more ground to plant for you or something, okay?
All right.
Keep me busy on the tractor seat.
This thing is pretty cool. Last day of planting, rolling. I've been liking this roller. It seems solid. The way it hooks in here, you know, that folds out. This piston pushes that big piece of iron in here. I've ran rollers before where you get them spread out. You start pulling ahead and you can actually see that wing out there move back a little bit. But this one is solid. You start going, things stay straight and true. Last year at this time there was standing water down in there. Pretty bone dry now. Dad just finished up this field, which was about 80 acres. The next one, I don't even know if it's quite 70. I think it might be 68 acres. That's all we got left. Row 2 quit working. We'll see if that helps.
Oh, we're just needing to get done because there's some maintenance issues coming up. It says that it's going to derate, but it hasn't yet. And I'm going to try to get this last 45 acres done without putting new fuel filters on. I'm getting tired of it barking at me.
Maybe if we get this field done and it rains, I could go into town, get a haircut. My wife's been saying for months that I need one.
Months? Well, then you better get one, I suppose.
Well, we planted another like 6 acres, but it's this row 2 that's giving us fits. So I'm gonna get a little deeper, switch some stuff. Before I started, it actually was hard to turn, and now it's turning free. And then what? I hop in the truck and I go get the gearbox out of the tractor over there.
Oh, it's in the other track.
I have one in that track. So got another gearbox, $270 gearbox going out. This is a used tube, but got a brand new gearbox right here. Dad's out of seed, waiting for some more to come. He's got 22 acres left. We'll start rolling. I just rolled the 40-something acres that he had done, and we're still waiting on seed. The ETA on the tender is an hour or so. They don't really know. We just checked these pairs right here, and there's just one that's walking slow. He's walking really slow, kind of looks confused. Maybe it's the heat getting to him. He acts sickly, that's for true. Everybody else over, they were in the grass, and then he's just hanging out in the water.
Got a fever.
Only prescription. More cowbell.
She comes to you for Burley.
Last fill of the season, unless we didn't order enough bean. "22 acres left. Let's get her done." Gonna have to move some seed pretty soon. You know, these seed tenders, they got a scale on them, and I was watching the weight. I had them shut it off when I thought we dumped half the seed in the one tank. Well, then we started dumping the other one, and very little got in that second tank. And believe it or not, when the seed tender was empty, it was still reading 600 pounds. So yeah, it wasn't worth looking at the scale. And the bins on the planter are not even. Well, there it is, folks. Planting 2025, less than 2 weeks. I think it was about 13 days. Now we get to do some other things, cattle stuff. Just a couple short weeks, haying season will begin. We'd love to see you next time. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Honey, I'm home.